Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and happy new year. It feels so good to be back into routine after the holidays. So now it's time for another meal prep video. So let's meal prep healthy breakfast, lunch, snack and dinner that will get you 100 grams of protein per day.
First, I'm meal prepping breakfast. This time I'm making blueberry chia pudding parfaits. First, mix together all the ingredients for the chia pudding. So 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, half a cup of milk of choice. I used almond milk, and then about 1 teaspoon of maple syrup or honey, and then you can also add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract or cinnamon for some flavor. Then let them sit for 5 minutes. After that, mix again to get rid of any clumps. Let's set in the fridge for at least 2 hours or overnight. Once the chia pudding is ready to serve, make the yogurt layer. So just mix together some wild blueberries and low-fat Greek yogurt. If you also have IBS like me, be sure to use lactose-free yogurt. And then add homemade granola on top. The recipe for the granola is in the description box. And here are the ready parfaits. These contain about 28 grams of protein per serving. For lunch, I'm making baked feta pasta. First, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil into a baking dish. I use garlic-infused olive oil for some flavor. Add the feta to the center, then add the cherry tomatoes. Then if you like, you can add some basil leaves. Add 2 more tablespoons of the olive oil on top of the feta. Then sprinkle salt, pepper, and chili flakes on top. Bake at 200 Celsius degrees, 390 in Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Meanwhile, cook the lentil pasta. Then turn the heat up in the oven to 225 Celsius degrees, 440 in Fahrenheit, and cook for 5 more minutes. Then break the feta and mix everything together. Then add the cooked pasta to the baking dish. You can also add more basil if you like. Then just stir to combine. This pasta is so creamy and delicious. It contains about 30 grams of protein per serving. For snack, I'm prepping chocolate protein cookies. First, mash 3 bananas. Then add unsweetened peanut butter. You could also use almond butter if you like, and then just stir. Then add chocolate protein powder. I used vegan protein powder. Then add a little bit of cacao powder and milk of choice and baking powder. And then just stir until combined. Then scoop the cookies onto a baking pan lined with parchment paper. Lastly, add some dark chocolate chunks on top. I used 80% dark chocolate, which is low in sugar. Bake the cookies at 180 Celsius degrees, 350 in Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. These cookies are fudgy, chocolatey, and so yummy. 2 cookies is 1 serving and contains about 13 grams of protein. For dinner, I'm making Caesar salad wraps. First, I make the marinade for the chicken. So I mix together juice of 1 lemon, 4 tablespoons of garlic-infused olive oil, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, half a teaspoon of pepper, about 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Then add 6 chicken breasts into the bowl and make sure that they are all covered in the marinade. Then let the chicken marinate in the fridge for about 1 hour. I find that the easiest way to cook juicy chicken is baking it in the oven. So I place the chicken breasts onto a baking pan lined with parchment paper and then bake them at 200 Celsius degrees, 390 in Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. I like to make the ready wraps just before serving so that the lettuce won't get soggy. So before serving, I just add a greens mix into a bowl and the chicken and some of my homemade Caesar dressing. Recipe is in the description box if you want to try it out. And then I just stir to combine. These wraps are one of my favorite meals at the moment. My boyfriend and I make these almost every other week. These contain over 40 grams of protein per serving.
Those were all the meals I meal prepped today, and as always, the written recipes are in the description box. Hope you tried the recipes. Enjoy!